Is there a dress code? I mean, we are going to be in the White House. Do we have to wear something?
Business casual. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I can wear business casual. I brought pants.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Lukas, it's Jenks.
I just got out of a meeting with the film festival guys, and the White House wants to do kind of a day in the life. It's this guy named Garber. He films with President Obama pretty much everywhere he goes. So I don't know what your availability's like, but if you're around, I feel like you'd be the guy.
Yeah, let's do it. That's awesome.
Maybe you and someone that you like to work with would come to Washington, D.C. and go to the White House with us.
It's okay.
Sounds great. See you there.
Nice to see you. Hey, Andrew. Good.
Hey, guys. All right, DC bound, baby. We'll see you down there.
I will try to quote West Wing at least 7 times tomorrow.
Okay, so can you fill us in on this West Wing thing that's going on?
So these two have an unhealthy relationship with the series The West Wing.
Not just us, most
smart, intelligent.
The amount of references with no regard for the other people that are in the room. And then I'll ask them, can I borrow the set of DVDs?
You have
41, it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Watch it on Netflix.
Use Netflix.
You don't watch it on DVD. You both have the series on DVD.
Incorrect.
Now that we're actually in the Capitol, one might assume that the references are just kind of out of control.
They're flowing, man.
Right, that's a good point. They are flowing.
The flow is there.
We're going to meet with the official crew that has filmed the president for his entire presidency. It's going to be a really unique experience. He basically said, we're going to show you some really cool stuff. So I'm optimistic.
What are you most curious about tomorrow?
How is Adam's relationship with the president? Like, is he like, hey, what up, Adam?
Just the people alone outside of working with the president that he's gotten to meet. You're filming the president with Steven Spielberg. You're filming the president with Steph Curry. You're filming the president with world leaders. I mean, it's fascinating. We knew that we wanted to ultimately create this family tree. When we finally found out we're getting to shoot this White House thing, it just felt disingenuous to use anybody but alumni to shoot it.
And it's so cool for us to not only get this opportunity, but to be able to bring these guys to kind of open up this door to this world that most people don't get to see.
Tomorrow, we are going to the White House.
You've been here now 7 years.
Uh-huh.
What has surprised you the most?
That I'm still here. I'm shocked. Yeah. When you first start here, I think most people can attest. You don't you walk through and you're like, am I really here? It's all very surreal.
When you go on a trip and you're filming something with a president, what's your team like? Is it you and a crew of 20?
It's probably just you. It might be you and one other person. But yeah, it's a very small team. You see the president a lot. Seated in a chair doing an interview, 60-minute style, close up. But that's not what we do. I think what people like is something that gives people a peek inside the presidency. And that's not gonna be big team, a lot of light, the opposite of that. It's documenting the presidency. Correspondence dinners are the most fun ones we make. Daniel Day-Lewis was gonna play Obama in a new Steven Spielberg movie called Obama. There's a scene where we taped a bunch of photos of the president on the side and he's kind of messing with his ears. I think we had about 10 minutes of his time.
I think we clocked it in at 7 minutes.
At times you feel like I'm just gonna keep this guy in focus and it'll be good because he's a great communicator. You don't have to explain what you're doing.
Right.
He just comes in and nails it. And
One take Obama.
One take Obama, yeah. Absolutely. This is my favorite view of the White House and one of my favorite places to come. Oh, and there's Cody Keenan, the president's head speechwriter. There's Cody.
Really?
Yeah, carrying his jacket. And there's just always a lot going on. It's kind of a little anthill sometimes. Tracy Morgan to play Joe Biden. He really had 2 lines, and he just goes hi, I'm Joe Biden.
Literally, hi, I'm Joe Biden.
This is a very historic artifact.
Oh,
That's one of their main questions we get every year. How do I break into the industry? How do I actually find work in this industry?
If your interest is really on one specific thing, you definitely focus on that. But when you're young, you should do it all. For us to have this job now, though, you have to do everything. A lot of the best guitar players in the world play piano and play drums and things like that. Like, you're gonna find your instrument. Knowing how the other stuff works is super important. I've always been involved in video. I was a broadcast journalism student. When this administration started, this office was the first of its kind at the White House. As they were building up the team, my name came up. You know, that's luck. I mean, you don't know who you're gonna know or who's gonna be in a conversation with someone you know about, like, hey, we're building a video team at the White House. Do you know anybody that can do a little bit of everything? It's tough because the industry, like television, film, it doesn't recruit really. It's a fight to get in there, so you have to believe in yourself and what you have to offer, and that goes a long way. And then luck will happen, but you know, you have to be a conduit for luck. It's not just gonna fall on you. You have to recognize luck when it happens.
Everyone thinks of the industry and it's like, I gotta be the next Spielberg, or I gotta be, you know, in front of the camera. There's so many different jobs and there's so many different opportunities, and what better way to show that?
He's not winning any Oscars. Nobody here could argue that he has not attained a level of success in filmmaking.
It also shows how the industry is growing at such an incredible rate. There's so many different job opportunities. This job that this guy Adam has didn't exist 15, 20 years ago.
You know, it was all along from the beginning, you know, we had this mission, right, to provide the resources, the rewards, and the recognition that young filmmakers deserve. We felt that, like, if this could just get off the ground, that we would have this alumni network could really turn into something special.
These guys' movies gave us a sense of validation and inspiration that this could be something.
That's funny. When our films come in, you guys are all relieved, because usually it's the other way around. We love to show. Right. We're relieved, but like, you guys are like banking on the fact that we were going to have like this stuff to show.
Yeah, that's perfect.